Hey guys, this is Leon and 95. I just finished to read the tale of Edgar Allan Poe collection, The Island of the Fae. So it started like this. In the tales that the moral that the traduction named Moral Tales, the music is one of the talents that needs solicitude to be enjoyable. Each person needs to enjoy the music has to be in solicitude. But there is another talent that requires solicitude as this talent, and I'm talking about admiring a landscape. If we want to feel the presence of God in the air, we have to see the landscape because rocks, rivers, mountains, colossal members, as the narrator describes, are a proof that the God existed. However, this thing the narrator started to figure out between the mass and the volume because colossal member, like rivers and mountains, are taking many space of the air. So maybe if it keep continue growing, it's taking the volume of that things. However, this traduction of these things are made that we have to question it about God, and that is not correctly. So the narrator said we have to don't do it. However, all these things is happening while he's seeing the river, the mountains, the colossal member, the trees, and everything like that, everything that exists in the landscape. Okay. So the next thing he says, for him, the rivers, the trees are members, but they don't have a voice, so they don't have to face, and are just taking and are taking a space that so it is a proof that his theory about the volume and mass for him is a mass. So then he started to say if there is or there was a fearless cemetery, that should be the place. However, while walking, he saw a small island with two sides. In the north um, he saw clean water, beautiful green trees, rocks, so beautiful. However, on the other side, he saw the same thing, but the contrary was a gray. It was dark. It expressed death. So he says, "Here is the place that the fearless tales that the fearless are resting." So this is the cemetery of the fearless tales or the fearless, right? So while you're married the landscape, he started to figuring out those failures and say, here is the proof because there was plants and there were forts of cemetery, and he said, okay, now I'm no more confused. However, when he saw in the river, he saw the fearless traveling, and he said, okay, this is um, how the life of the fearless start. They start in the summer and end in the winter because it started in the clear water traveling to the dark water, and the dark water absorbed it, and he saw no more. However, when the faith was coming, he saw the same thing. Okay, he says, the travel of the faith has made is the cycle of the life of them. So it expressed that because as the same thing as the fearless, they traveled from clean water, from a nice nature to the dark and horrible place, which was the dark water. Okay. However, as I say, the faith entered, but he saw no more because the darkness covered everything, and I think it is become the night, and that is how this book this tale of Edgar Allan Poe ends. So, um, for me, I think the conclusion that he make a comparison, right? He made a comparison between the clear water, the beautiful water, with the gray and darkness water, which is at the other side that he saw. But he says in the start, he says we have to admire everything while admiring the landscape. And I think that he expressed between the day and the night and everything you can relate about it. Um, so yeah, I think it was a great comparison of Edgar Allan Poe with some darkness about the natures, So he doesn't express the terror, but he expressed in some point about to be sad, about to appreciate more the things that are in the air as plants or water and water. So people had to admire, and he had do it so in trunk this tale. So yeah, I think is everything I have say. It's what I remember about the tale. And let me know, guys, if you have read this tale of Edgar Allan Poe and what you think about it, or which part is more cause more emotion to you. Yeah, so see you at the next book.